Hello, my collective. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's well. Everyone's had a wonderful day and has been well. I've been on a break. Well, you're, getting to see me after what, like about a week, more than a week. Like last one I did was on last Tuesday, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, more than a week. So I've had my fair share of break. And yes, let's get down to the download. It's very hot, so you'll not see me with my huge jewelry. It's just too hot today. It's just not cutting it today. It's 10:05 and I just couldn't. It was just enough of it. Enough of like full sleeve shirt. Anyway, so I have a beautiful powerful download today. I got this on Thursday evening, and that was exactly when Divine was like testing me. That was when I was actually leaving for my trip, for my holiday. I was on my way back from office. I was on my way home, and Divine gave me this, and I was like, Divine, now you give me this big download now, this important, powerful download now. It was like almost like Divine just playing around, like, see if she makes the video or not. And no, she could not make the video. I barely had time to change, and we were like literally running around like a very tight schedule. We had to like quickly just pick up the bags and leave and everything, and did carry my cars. My intention was to like, I'll try to shoot a video outdoors and everything. I thought about it. I carried my cards also. I thought, I'll do a download. I'll do this download and I'll probably do some cards outside. And then they were like, I didn't want to like. When we got there, it was just like a lot of natural noises, like a lot of water, a lot of birds, a lot of otherwise people also. I thought I'll just be disturbing everybody, like yelling out loud. Like I'm just using my phone's mic right now. I haven't really invested in like in a proper setup in the sense, right? So I thought, you'll probably not be able to hear me well most times, and I'll just be like screaming into the phone. Instead, I'll do it later. So here I am, almost a week later. So yeah, very powerful download, and it's a very beautiful song. If you remember, Divine gave me a song, and like when Divine was giving me a song, I was like, yes, I remember this, but it took me so long to get to the point where I remember the song, but I remembered the song, I remembered the melody, so it's you'll get it. If I don't know whether I should know, it's too late in the day or the evening that I'm not going to sing it, but I'm going to maybe just 2 lines, so that you know what I'm talking about. Divine gave me this these 2 lines, let me tell you, right? It is like, if you remember this song from The Hunger Games, the Katniss Everdeen sings, right? It's called The Hanging Tree. I did not know the title of the song. I'm not very good with titles, either of the movies or the songs. I just remember them as they are. But I remember like the melody was like, are you coming to the tree? If you remember this, I'm sure if you have seen The Hunger Games, there's no way on the planet Earth that you don't remember this song. I could not recall the song was in the movie, but I could recall the song the moment Divine gave me. Like, yes, I know. I could recall the lyrics also, but I could not, go back in time and see where I had heard it really for the first time. It's a beautiful song, and Jennifer Lawrence sung it herself. She did it, and it's a very, very beautiful song. I'm gonna like let you tell you what exactly. You won't be able to understand the download if you don't know the lyrics. I'm just gonna like just tell you what it is. I won't sing, I promise, don't worry. Don't worry. So okay, let me bring my MacBook here. Okay, so the lyrics are, alright, it is, are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they said, who murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where a dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Alright, so there's another para, because the entire song was given to me. I'm going to like go for the third one also. Hang on, this last one. It says, are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Alright, so this is from, like I said, from Hunger Games. Jennifer Lawrence sang it. It's beautiful. You must, if you don't remember it, I'm sure you remember the movie, and if you don't remember the song, get out of here. It's very beautiful. There's no way that you don't remember it, but just go in and have a listen. Beautiful. You'll not be able to just stop at one. You'll listen to it like 3-4 times at least. It's very, very, very beautiful. And especially when the chorus comes in later. So basically, why does the chorus comes in later? It's a song of rebellion. Alright, she's like literally asking people in a way, like in a very subtle way. Alright, it's like it's about revolution. It's about getting up and speaking against oppression. Alright, coming together. So that's the tree that it says that coming to the tree. That tree symbolizes that a meeting point where people gather together, right, to like discuss and to evolve, to transform, to make the change. All right, even if it is volatile or if it is subtle, whichever way it is, you're getting the gist, right? So it is literally about that. It's very beautiful as she sings it, and in the end, when the chorus, everybody else also sings together, that is when it becomes like an anthem. You know what I mean? Like a freedom anthem. It symbolizes freedom. So it has two meanings, my collective. This is a download for somebody who needs to speak up. I do not know if you've been like, in your life, in general life, if someone's suppressing you, if someone's like not allowing you to be yourself, if you're like your feelings are oppressed, you're not allowed to express yourself, you're not allowed to be who you are, all right, whichever way it is. This is a song that calls out to you. All right, don't wait for like someone else to come and save you. You have to like speak up for yourself. It's pointed at you. All right, it's not nobody's asking you to be a leader of the group right now. You have to be a leader for your own life. You have to lead your own life first. So this is a song which probably is inspiring you. God's inspiring you to speak up for yourself. Speak up, stand up for yourself. All right, this is one meaning, and there's another one which will resonate with a different group of people. It basically talks about internal rebellion. All right, so sometimes it's not somebody else oppressing us. It's not someone outside. It's not a third party. It's not an outside party. It's not a third person. It's not someone else. It is literally ourselves. We just like to be in our comfort zones. We like to be in shackles. We just get used to shackles. Nobody really likes to be in shackles on second thoughts. It's just like we get used to certain patterns, addictions. Again, I don't have to explain it again. All right, addictions, you mean patterns, right? So we are set in certain ways that we say, right? So those are also, that's you oppressing yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be, you're not permitting yourself to be yourself. So this song is pointed at you. Divine is pointing at you and asking you to like rebel against your own self, your own dark side. Alright, that's your dark side. If if you think that, oh my God, I maybe should not do this, I have to comply to, let's say, a certain group or a certain norm because this is how it's been happening here and I probably would not be able to make a change. No, you have to. You have been inspired, you have been asked by the divine, almost instructed by the divine, I'll tell you, to like speak up, to get up, take action. This is a time for action. In fact, this is my second message. In fact, time for action. This is time for action. So you've been thinking, oh my God, I'm going to do this, I'm going to change that, I will do this. No, it is literally, the song talks about freedom. In fact, it just says, literally has the word freedom in it also. All right. It says, let's see. See where it says, where I told you to run, so we'd both be free. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be. Alright, so it is literally asking you to free yourself. It's not, if you want to look at it as a love ballet, go ahead, look at it like, I don't see this. I see you freeing yourself from a certain, let's say, a social norm. You think, oh, certain things, oh, in our family, these things happen only this way. Maybe that it's for an example or a random example. And you're the one who thinks, no, things have changed, times have changed. And, excuse me, just a moment. Okay. Alright, so if you think that, that things should change, it should start with you. Alright, so this is just go and just have a listen, like I said. Have a listen, it'll inspire you, it'll resonate. That part of your soul it has to resonate with will resonate. Alright, because there are various meanings. Literally talks about people coming together, rebelling. It has like a gazillion meanings if you really want. It could literally be pertaining to a love situation where one lover is asking the other lover to rebel. It could be literally that. I don't see it that way. I see it more spiritually, and it's my personal opinion. But again, this is like a collective reading. It will resonate differently with different people. Everyone's going through a different situation, all right? So I do feel spiritually that this is literally your own Atman, which is God, right? Your own Atman calling for yourself, calling you out, to rebel, to break the shackles, to break the norms and just do something different. Do what you want to do. Be what you want to be. Alright, express yourself creatively. Do whatever you like to do. You don't have to be in a certain way, in a certain shell. Alright? So go for it. Go have a listen and just dwell on it for a little while. In fact, I think the moment you listen to, like I said, you'll not be able to only listen to it only once. You'll just fall in love with it. And and let it seep in, let your Atman soak it and see how it resonates, and let me know about it in the comment section. Just let me know how well it resonated. But it was a very, very powerful download at the time, and I was like, oh my god, Divine's calling out somebody, like literally calling out somebody that, dude, you need to like rebel against yourself. Rebel. Don't just sit and not do anything. Do something. Work for it. Call yourself out. Identify yourself in the mirror, who you are. We've talked about this earlier. Like, you have to have the courage, muster the strength to sit with yourself and call yourself out that this is wrong, this is right, I did that, that's why, this is the pattern I follow, that's my weakness, I need to correct this. Call yourself out. Nobody else is going to come and help you. You have to help yourself. On a spiritual journey, you'll have literally no one else helping you. You can ask for a guru's help, but a guru can also just guide you. It is called inner work for a reason. Inner work as in you have to work with yourself. That is the difficult part, right? So just sit down, dwell on the song, listen to it 5 times. Or as many times you wish it to be. Alright? And then just see where you need to be, where do you need to work on? Like which area of your life you need to work on. What is it? Are you like lagging? In what kind of development are you like holding yourself back from? Maybe you are meant to transform, to undergo an ascension. You're like you're stuck here because you're not allowing yourself to move up. You have got like things tied to your feet, heavy things tied to your feet, people like latching onto your feet, to your arms, to yourself, to your Atman, right? So why are you not being able to ascend? You've been asked, this is not coming out of it. If this message is coming to you, then one wants you to ascend, wants you to go up in life, right? So do that. How do you do that? That's also in the song. Just listen to it and the steps will come to you. Alright? Okay, and we again forgot to light up the candles. So in fact, I have news. We have a new guest here. We have Archangel Chamuel here. You don't believe how he landed here. I think we talked about angels that day, and I think the entire angelic army and the entire angelic realm, how much they help me, how much they love me, and how much they take care of me. And if you remember, I had said, oh my god, Archangel Gabriel helps me and loves me so much, but I don't have a candle for him. I don't light up a candle for him. So I did tell my husband, oh my god, this one that I light up for Archangel Michael is just about to it's about to go up now. It's like about a day's worth of wax left. So how about you get one for him and get one for Archangel Gabriel. It has to be yellow in color because that's his color. He goes and gets, of course, the yellow one, and then gets a pink one himself on his own. And he never does that. It's like, I bought a pink one. So why did you buy a pink one? I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that I'm like a pinky pink girl, but he was like, no, I just bought it. I was like, no, I'm like, okay. I realized it then Archangel Chamuel wants to be here. And this is a god of, this is an god in sense, yes. For me, everyone's, all these ascended masters, all the angels are like equivalent to God. They are God to me. Right? He wants to be here. He wants to be here so badly. And Divine had told me about this, instructed me about this, and very clearly said, do not, because when I ask for things, whatever I ask for, I don't ever ask for love. I don't ever ask for these things. So he was, Divine once, kind of like corrected me, why, if I send you love, don't say no, right? Don't say you don't want it, if you know what I mean. You say don't say you don't want it. And love doesn't always mean romantic love, people. Just get your heads out of your ass. Alright? It does not mean romantic love. It means like friendships, genuine connections, your soul tribe. So literally Divine was like, don't say no. Don't say, oh, you are not looking for love and you want this and you want that, but not love. So they corrected me. So I remembered that, and there wasn't very long ago. And I remember when Archangel Chamuel, when he said that he bought a candle already, pink candle already, I knew that he wanted to, like, Archangel Chamuel wants to make an entry here, wants to sit on the table, wants to be with us. So here he is. I've already lit up his candle, so he's welcome here. Archangel Chamuel, you're most welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your light, your protection, your guidance, your grace, your mercies, for your blessings and your miracles. We love you very, very, very much. Alright? And of course, the star of the show, Archangel Michael. He's also here. And Archangel Raphael, who's always been with me, has helped me so much. Thank you so much. So we have today, it's a party, people. It's a party. We have Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Chamuel here. We have evoked them, and they are blessing this reading. Alright, so wonderful. Let me see. I have a couple of other downloads. I thought this would take a lot more time, or I could just stop now. But I have 2-3 smaller downloads. Yeah, I need to cover them. Alright, so. Okay, see, when I was saying, now this download I got today, and that Hunger Games song, that The Hanging Tree, that I got on Thursday, which is almost like I said, about a week ago. This I got today, and today I got this download only when I promised that, yes, they were like making me feel a little dude. About time you did a reading, huh? What about it? So I remember yesterday, I could have done this reading yesterday. Then I was like, oh my god, let me just take it easy one more day, and then I know the Divine Goddess, Mom, my Mother Goddess, literally was like, how many people want the gift that you have? Do you know how many people want the gift that you have? It wasn't in such a strong tone that I said. It was very nice and very lovingly she said that, but I knew that what she meant was that I should respect the gift, and I should come up. Maybe this is it is helpful to somebody out there. Just like these messages helped me, or there is someone out there who needs to hear them, and when these messages are given to me, it's my divine duty to be able to forward them, relay the message to whoever it is meant for. So she was like, do you know how many people want your gift? They would love to have what you have. And I was like, they're nudging me. So I promised them yesterday that I would do the reading today no matter what. And today I got delayed because my husband was like, I'm coming in 10 minutes, and it took him 2 hours or something, traffic and everything. Anyways, now that we're here, and I'm given a very personal update, which you never asked for. Okay, so I'm saying that this I only got because I promised that I will share the other downloads. See, this is how it works. And then the moment the doors opened, the windows opened, everything opened, the shaft opened, everything opened, and then I got download after download after download after download. But this is a more important one, and I'm going this is a major one that I got, and this is from Sri Hari. Alright, so Sri Hari is also, it ties to the same message of rebellion against, like I said, in my interpretation to whoever it is for me, I think it is not rebellion. You don't have to get together and go on and have a revolution against somebody. It is not, you're not, an external party is not oppressing you. It is you literally yourself oppressing yourself, not expressing yourself, which is also oppression. You putting yourself in a prison. It is like you like literally going in and just locking the door from somehow. It is that, and then thinking that, oh my god, my life is like this and my life is like that. Your life is like this because you are not trying to break free. All right, so this is confirmation to my interpretation, or take it as it resonates. So this message came in from Sri Hari. Let me repeat that, and allow me a second because I wrote it very, very, very quickly when it was given to me. So Sri Hari says, therefore, Sri Hari says, therefore, get up and fight to earn the fame, and to conquer your enemies, and to enjoy the kingdom of abundance. They are already killed by me, O great archer. You are but only an instrument. If you get it, this excerpt is from the Gita. All right, when Sri Hari is speaking to Arjuna. All right, and it is what Lord Krishna is telling, let me call it Lord, so Sri Hari, or whatever version you want to like, whichever avatar you want to resonates with you. He's telling him, get up and fight to earn the fame. He's also calling you for action. See, again he's saying the same thing. It is already written. He says, they are already killed by me, O great archer. Or he's saying they're already done. Your enemies are already killed, but you have to get up and earn that fame. I want you to take action. You are but only an instrument. He says, I have used you. I have appointed you. I have anointed you. All right. So I want you to do this job for me. They're already dead. The destiny is written. It's already fated. They are going to die. I'm talking about the enemies here. In the Mahabharata, the Kauravas is talking about Sri Hari, all right? So, but Arjuna was reluctant, you know the story, right? Arjuna was like, no, they are my uncles, they are my brothers, they are my this and they are my that. I don't want to kill anybody. So he's saying, no, they're already dead. Literally says, they're already killed. I want you to do the job because you have been chosen for this job. He's a chosen one. Arjuna is a chosen one, literally in the real sense of the term. Alright, so he says, I therefore get up and fight to earn the fame. So you have to take action. Almost like me, he's like almost telling me that you want to, I have given you a job, I've chosen you for a job, and I want you to get up and take action. I don't want you to just sit on it, and it's already fated. Just like for me, success is already fated. It is a fated event. It will happen. It is destined to happen. Nobody can take that away from me, no matter what happens. Alright. But I have to take action to those steps, just like you are. Your success is also like, it's destined. But if you don't do anything about it, you just sit and it's not going to like walk in. Success is not going to walk into your life. You know what I mean? So that's what he's saying. I'll repeat this. He says, therefore, get up and fight to earn the fame, and to conquer your enemies, and to enjoy the kingdom of abundance. And this was, I think, para number 33 or something. So the 33 number also resonated. We have talked about this. What is this 33? If you see 33, 33, 33, 33 everywhere, it is literally your 33 crore Devi Devtas trying to like bless you and like to assure you that they are all around you. Alright? So if you see this number, just so you know, 33, just double 3, means those many gods and goddesses are like blessing you. You have their blessing, you have their love, you have their light in your life. All right, this was another one, and yes, okay, and this message is from probably a fallen angel. This is another message that I got for a fallen angel. I think there's somebody whoever it could be a practitioner. I do not know who it is, but there's somebody. I think they're just probably, I don't know why they have taken a wrong path. I do not know. But they've just got obsessed and like they're drunk on the power that God gives you. I do not know, but it's for a foreign angel. It was somebody, I think, is with spiritual gifts, is misusing their spiritual gifts. I do not know. It just came in like so. So I was given this story by the divine. It's about Bhasmasur, if you know Bhasmasur. I'm sure you would have heard this story or fleetingly knew about it. Bhasmasur was that same Asura demon who had the boon from Mahadev, from Lord Shiva, that he could, whoever he touched or like would just turn to ashes, would just go up in flames and turn to ash. That was his boon. So he had taken this, who had obviously Mahadev had granted this boon, he's very trusting. I'm coming to that point, this is what he tries to correct in me, and then I'm like, I literally take from him then that way. So I also trust people like that, no? So when this person, I think I don't know what his original name was, but before he became Bhasmasur, his name was something else, some other Asur. So I'll come with this knowledge, or I'll come back with this bit of information. So he did a lot of penance, very severe austerities, penance. He did I think he was like willing to sacrifice his limbs or something. He started sacrificing his limbs to make Mahadev happy, to make Shivji happy and everything. And eventually, obviously, Shivji is very kind-hearted, very generous. He just appeared and arrived, and he's asked him like, what would you like? Why are you doing all this? Why are you like literally cutting yourself off for this? What do you want really? And he said, obviously he wanted, what is it that all the Asuras want? Immortality. That's correct. All of them. So he was, and Mahadev must have said, no, I don't think so. Maybe for once he said no. Something like that. So, but I think he settled onto that. I don't want to have the power to be able to kill somebody like this. And Mahadev must have said, okay, sure, have it. What worse can happen? Literally, he must have just thought, what it was, it's my Bhakt who's so happy, he's doing so much for me. Very trusting in nature. I think both Lord Hanuman and Lord Shiva are very, very overly trusting in nature. Very, very trusting in nature. They trust you with it. And that's the message. God trusted you with a certain gift. God gave you this gift. You signed a certain contract before you were born. In your past lives, even before your any life started, you signed a certain contract. Alright, this was in lieu of your, it's like divine gives you these spiritual gifts so that you help them to, to use them to help people. To help other people, help people in their hour of need, whoever needs this emotional support or spiritual guidance, to turn people to light from dark. Basically, that's what the mission is most of the times, right? But I think this person has just gotten so drunk, like I said, and that power that divine has given them, has granted them so generously, that is just they've started to misuse the power or something, or they've just started, or they've been doing it for a while, I do not know, but somebody who's been misusing their powers have been given by the divine. Alright, I'm not talking about powers given by the darker forces, I'm literally talking about power given by light, by the divine. So this story that was given, so Bhasmasur, like I said, I'm sorry, I don't know his original name. So he asked for this boon. Mahadev says, okay, fine. He gets very happy. So imagine the devotion. This person is like, hey, ready to cut his limb, chop his limbs off for me to make me happy. Yes, of course, he wants a boon. He wants to like turn people to ash. Okay, sure. What's the worst that can happen? So then, soon after that boon was given by Mahadev, is this person Bhasmasur. Okay, who catches his eye? Mata Parvati. He sees Mata Parvati and is like, oh my god, that's like the most beautiful woman ever. She is, of course, a goddess, of course, Prakriti, of course, the divine feminine herself, the Shakti herself. Obviously, she's the most beautiful woman in the entire creation. He sees her and he's like, how do I get her? I mean, she's already married to Lord Shiva. So he thinks, what if I just get Lord Shiva out of the way, and that way I can have her. I'm so powerful. I have this boon. Nobody can kill me. If somebody comes near me, I will just touch them and they will just turn to ash. You know what I mean? This is the arrogance he got from a boon that he got from Mahadev himself. He thought that he could use it to kill Mahadev. Literally does. And he just comes to, tries to approach Lord Shiva, tries to kill him. Tries to turn him into ash, try to, burn him up in flames or something, and then Lord Shiva just starts to get away from him, and then keeps on running, in front, keeps on running, and this Bhasmasur literally chases him throughout the universe, where will you go? I want her, so you have to die. Imagine the god that he prayed to, he wanted his wife, and he was willing to kill the god that he prayed to, mind you. So imagine the trust that he broke, imagine the divine trust that he broke. Alright, so obviously he could not have possibly killed, but still saying that he had to like Mahadev had to like, for us to learn this lesson, Mahadev had to like flee. It was like, oh my god, he's coming for me, he wants to kill me. So he was kept on, running, and he kept on chasing. After that, Mahadev gets very tired. He's like, this is not going to go on for like, I'm just done with this play. So he goes to Lord Vishnu, Sri Hari, of course. Sri Hari is more like he's a preserver, so he's more balanced. He's like a perfect match of like brains and beauty and everything. Yes, Mr. Malhotra. Kya cheese shall we share? What? Shall we share more cheese? Haven't we had enough pizza? Haven't we had enough lasagna? We ate so much pizza and lasagna, like literally made of cheese now, both of us. Anyways, so he goes and chases of course, Lord Mahadev, sorry, I got distracted for a second, and then Lord Vishnu Lord Shiva comes to Lord Vishnu's like, you know what, this guy has been like annoying the hell out of me, I've had enough of him. And Lord Vishnu laughs and says, this is what you do, Mahadev, you're like too trusting, and had it been Lord Brahma or Lord Vishnu, they also grant boons, but they're very balanced. They don't let it fly like this. Lord Shiva in fact gave the Asuras, I think, Mrita Sanjeevani also, like, go have at it, something like that. So it was very, so that's why everybody praised him, like, you're so nice, would you give me this, would you give me that, something like this. And he's very generous. Yeah, sure you have this, sure you have that, so how sweet though, by the way. But it just, it becomes a problem for the universe also every once in a while. So we have Brahmaji and we have Lord Vishnu just balancing the act, and Mata Parvati. Most of the times she also like balances the act. So this time Lord Vishnu came to his rescue, let's say, alright, so that we learn a lesson here. And then Lord Vishnu just turned into his Mohini avatar, and then becomes like Mohini, as in like the most beautiful, the most attractive, the most seductive creature in the world. Like, looks like that's the most beautiful woman, most seductive woman he turns into. That was the one, that Mohini avatar was the one that had these asuras, kind of under his spell when this Amrit Manthan was done. We'll touch upon the story later. So then the asuras were like, oh no, they're like taking away everything. Lord Vishnu turned into his Mohini avatar to just kind of like tame them down, to have them like sit in that line and not have it or something like that. We'll touch upon the story later. It's a very interesting story if you haven't really heard much about it. But this time, so he turned into the same Mohini avatar and just goes in front. The Bhasmasur approaches and he just stands in front. He goes like, oh my god. Obviously. Alright, so he just, Lord Vishnu does, kind of like does his thing and just starts to dance in the Mohini avatar. So basically now Mohini is dancing, Bhasmasur starts to sway in the same way. So then, in one of the steps, Lord Vishnu basically just does this one of the steps where he puts his hand on his own head, and Bhasmasur puts his hand on his, just mimicking Mohini, puts his hand on his own head and therefore kills himself by the same boon. So what is the story here? Story here is like the same, how Mahadev kind of like trusted Bhasmasur with that power. It's like, I want this for myself, I made you happy, grant me a boon, I want this. And Divine was like, oh, more than happy to give it to you. And this is exactly how universe works. You want something, universe will give it to you. But the same way, see, Lord Vishnu came in to balance the act. Like, you cannot get away by misusing that power. Imagine the same Bhasmasur who thought that he could kill Lord Shiva, the destroyer, died by his own boon, in his own hands. Nobody else had to do anything. He literally killed himself. This is like divine suicide. You know what I mean? So literally that. So that's how the universe works. It's a very funny way of like balancing the act. You would not believe how judgment comes. You won't believe it. Oh, it's almost unreal. So when I got onto my spiritual journey, now I don't even expect judgment. Let's say somebody did me wrong, I don't even expect judgment in the 3D world. I ask for judgment from the divine because it just works out so beautifully, so damn beautifully, that it's almost poetry. Alright, so this is what whoever the message is for, whoever is listening, I'm sure there's somebody listening to it who are misusing their power. Or it could literally, if it is not a spiritual gift, it could literally be power and position, like a 3D power and position. So someone's misusing their 3D power, position, money, whatever, authority, prestige, whatever, that a 3D thing that you can, kind of associate with, that whoever it is, that just so you know, divine has a very funny way of balancing the act, and they just don't take these things lightly. There's obviously, you can just stretch the rubber band to a certain point. They also see you, give you 1001 chances to correct yourself. Like literally, like I said, like I took 1 day of extra vacation. I could have done this reading yesterday, but I did not. I was like, oh, I'm going to like Netflix and chill. That's exactly what I did. I had my TV on, I ate ice cream, I ate my Doritos, I just had a chill time. I could have done this, but I know, like, oh, one more day, I'll just be not doing it. And I got called out, like literally by my divine mother, who never really calls me out, but she was like, you know how many people want it, I just told you that, right? So it's literally that. So if you have a gift, you're not allowed to like misuse it. Just understand this is a boon. You must have done something right in your past lives, in your this life. This is a blessing. Maybe your ancestors did like wonderful things. Your family, your bloodline has done wonderful things, that you have this boon. You have a boon. You have power. You have prestige. You have pedigree. You have everything working for you in this life. You didn't have to like struggle like a, let's say like most of the other people, right? If you are. So if it is the 3D gift, I urge you to like take stock, just assess the situation, see that you really want to like get divine judgment. It's too late in the night for me to like honeycoat shit here. So it's like, you decide, you want divine judgment, it's right here. Divine, if it's really come to a point where divine is saying with great power comes great responsibility, that kind of thing, this is something I came up with. Like divine was telling me this, giving me this Bhasmasur story, and I was like, yeah, he had such a great power. He could have used it to probably like save people from bad people, right? Bhasmasur could have used it, right? Like could have been a good asur also, right? He could have gone like, who else was like Dhruv was a good asura. He was also an asura, but he was a good asura. He was a devotee, a Vishnu devotee, and he didn't do anything wrong ever. No matter how much he was instigated, how much his life came to like, how much his life was threatened by his father, who wanted him to worship him rather than worshipping Lord Vishnu. Dhruv never gave up, never took the the off-road. You know what I mean? So just learn, like this Bhasmasur could have also done something good with that moon, but no, he decided to, what, I'm going to get the most beautiful one. I will just do anything, and I will try to hurt the same divine who has given me this moon, has given me this life. So it's literally you, if you are taking disadvantage of a gift, a spiritual gift that has been given to you by the divine, just understand, please, it has to be very clear to you that there'll be repercussions. And it'll be poetic. Like divine will make an example out of you. Take my word for it. Will be an example out of you. This is what they do. Right? Literally, this is what they do. Like I said, they love doing this. If somebody does something stupid, they were like, my chance to now create a lesson out of this. This is universe's jam. This is what they do. You make mistakes and they were like, oh, I'm going to like create a lesson out of this. It has to be in a book somewhere. Alright, so this is another one. Okay, so just please be very careful. Please become more responsible. You can still mend your ways. Please go to divine and apologize for your sins. Do whatever it takes. I do not know what you have done. What is your gift? I do not know. But whatever it is. Divine has started giving you warnings. I do not know if it's your first warning or it is your last warning. I do not know that, but I just know that it's a warning. There you go. Take it as it resonates. All right, then what else I had? I think the other ones are for me now. They're very personal. Okay, these were my downloads then collective. Do we have the time? 39 minutes. We can do tarot. Actually. Where are my cards? Okay. I think my cards are. My husband must have just kept them in the bag. Okay. Anyways, then let's do my cards here. My cards are here. Let's do those then. I'm sorry, I still have like very settled my house after I come back, and there's a lot to do. Okay, let's just take these and let's just take. Oh my god. Okay, let's just only take those many. What the? Incarnation. Someone's an incarnation of like a deity or a god or a goddess. Okay, great. Okay, beautiful. Okay, what made me do that? My face do that was this card. Infected. Who's infected? Who the hell? What? Infected. Who has? Please don't tell me it's COVID. But I don't think it's about COVID. I think it's about a darker force. It could be an entity that could be influencing somebody here. I think it's an entity. Okay, which is what you have to fight. You already know there's darkness inside you, then you need to rebel, you need to fight, you need to like fight against yourself. I know it's very tough. It's going to be tough. It's just easier to fight, other people. It's way easier to fight other people. Very easy to judge us, everybody else, right? Just sit and just, that stupid person. It's very easy to do that. Very easy. In fact, this comes very naturally, right? To each and every one of us as humans, right? But the most difficult task is to reverse engineer it. Like literally just look at yourself, put yourself under the microscope and see how you are doing. Where are you wrong? Right? What were you set out to do as a human being? What was your mission given to you at your birth? What are you doing with your life now? That is it. I think that's the infection. That's a darker entity has just taken over. Probably this person has been taken over by a darker entity. I do not know. If I knew, if I would see, I would know, but I don't know. Now, right now, hold on, this is for foreign. Okay, what about foreign? Foreign. Okay. Eligible. Okay. Foreign. Eligible. Okay. Foreign. Eligible. Supreme Abode. Oh my god, has somebody ascended? I know, because I just passed another test. Another one of my many tests. Just literally recently. And that was like a very difficult one. Divine was like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you. This was like a very difficult one. But I don't have to tell you everything. It's my very personal spiritual journey. But this was like divine god, like that, that the confirmation was so loud, I cannot even tell you. It was like da da. The universe can get really loud at times. Like they were really, really, really happy. Like, oh my gosh, I got must have gotten like 100 confirmations. I'm not kidding you. Like, they were like so happy. Okay, Supreme Abode. I think this is about someone's ascension. Whoever it is, whoever you are, so that is open to you. Either you have just ascended or there's an ascension door opportunity opening for you. Hidden, which is hidden. Okay, infected, hidden. I'm telling you, it is about an entity. It is not about, or it could literally be like an infection, like an actual physical infection, like an STD, AIDS kind of thing. I don't know. I didn't mean to make that face, but it just came out also. Which is hidden from everyone else. It seems like this person is probably infected, but it's hidden from everyone else. It's foreign, eligible, Supreme Abode. So the hidden is under infected. Alright? What else? Pretty. Foreign and pretty. And pretty. Okay, Divine. Just need more clarity on that. Disarray. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot to I have to show you. Disarray. All right. And before that came in pretty. All right. Pretty. Foreign. Pretty. Foreign could be something that you're like out of this world. Foreign. That means out of this world. That connotation to it. Be very pretty. Could be about someone who's pretty. Disarray, Supreme Abode. Okay, Divine, need more clarity. Let's keep going. Same. Okay, same. 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 Okay. Divine, I do not get it. Consent. Okay. Image. Oh, I'm sorry, just popped as a side message. It says consent. It says image. Could somebody be using your images without your consent, my collective? Could it be someone's using your images without your consent? Like without you knowing, without you approving? There's a lot of shebang happening in the world these days. Manifestation. All right. Manifestation. Is someone using your image to manifest your consent into their life? That could also be someone's probably in a more easier language, in a more layman language, let me just put it that way. It's like someone's trying to manifest you into their life. Basically that. Let me just pull in some more cards because I'm like literally, some of these don't make sense to me. Like, oh, you're eligible for Supreme Abode, you're eligible for Ascension. Oh, that door has opened. Not only has that door opened, you have passed a test, collective, whoever it is for. It says eligible and Supreme Abode. Yes, so that door, Ascension door that we were talking about, it's open. Okay. Then hidden, pretty, disarray. Someone's in disarray, but then that disarray is right in the middle of nowhere. Disarray. And I also don't get same. Same what? Divine, could you just throw a little more light on this? Okay, let's just take these. Oh my gosh, bones. Again, this bones is right on my face. Bones. I see this as like someone practicing dark magic or something. Oh. To manifest you in their life, or to manifest, or to get your consent to what? Someone's using your image to do something wrong, collective. 101%. I'm telling you, this is not okay. Okay, merit. Okay, merit. Name and fame. To earn merit. Name and fame. Okay. Cure. See, infected, cure. Merit, name and fame. Someone's trying to get your. Please don't tell me this is about a destiny swap, because it says consent, image, manifestation, merit, name and fame, eligible, Supreme Abode. This is all about ascension. Someone's like, don't tell me someone's trying to like kind of like pass on their karma. Could be somebody trying to like just like, how about you take on my karma? Just take it on. You do it. You pay my debt. Why should you? Do not be consenting any of this. You're not, to each their own. Alright? They did the deed, right? Yeah? So the debt is theirs. It is theirs. The debt is theirs. Nobody else will pay for it. Just them. Alright? But there are stupid practitioners who misuse their powers, right? I said, right. That's the same message. Stupid practitioners who misuse their powers. Instead of being able to help people, they're supposed to be helping people. on their spiritual journey, putting them in, on the right path, but instead what they do is like they use their powers to just actually punish good people. Cure, I'm telling you, they see you as this infected person, perhaps sees you as the cure. In a way, I'll tell you how. They want you to take on the karma. You take the brunt. You don't speak. You just oppress yourself. Again, see, it ties to the same message of it's like almost, that's why divine is asking you to speak up, speak out, stand up for yourself. Alright, do not be taking on anybody else's karma. You're here to not first you help yourself, only then you'll be able to help others. Lead yourself first, right? So again, see, it ties down to the same message. This person sees you as the cure. That's great, but you're not here to take on other people's diseases. Alright? Your job is to be a good example. You're not here to take on other people's karma. Healing. See, this person requires healing, or they see you as very healing. Alright, they see, oh my god, this person's probably done so well. They've just healed themselves so magically almost. Like they look so good, they look healthy, they look bright, they look active, they look alert, everything beautiful, and they are looking great, they're progressing in their life. So how about you take on my karma? It's almost like that. No, too late. And that's why divine in fact was warning that that Bhasmasura thing, that that it's going to be very easy. Divine will just literally would take a second for you to take everything away from you and just be done with you, be done with the story. Gains. See, it's about something healing, gains. Demon Slayer. You're probably a demon slayer. They see you as a healer, as a warrior. Enemies. Of course there are enemies. Of course. This infected person is an enemy. Alright. Stalking. Of course they are stalking. This person could be literally it could be the same person who could be using your images without your consent. Or whatever they're using their images for this. They could be using your images for this black magic thing. That Bones card is right here. It's just literally staring at me even now. Stalking. This could be stalking you, or it could have literally just kind of employed other people to stalk you. Could have just zeros and zombies around you to stalk you, and everybody will have to pay. Everybody. I've said this about, if you think that you are, or somebody else has made you do things, no. If you did anything knowingly or even unknowingly, you try to hurt an innocent person, that is your karmic debt and you will have to pay. There is no way around it. It's not like your mommy and daddy can pay. No, your mommy and daddy will not pay this. They will not be able to pay this with their money. You will have to pay with karma. You will be punished. Alright? White magic. I'm telling you, this is, I already told you with that Bones, when it was literally just shown to me right here, standing up here and standing out rather. Yeah, I knew. This person wants to be now forgiven. Of course wants to be forgiven. Of course. Because they weren't able to get away with something. Okay, I don't want to come back to this story again, but the energy is right here, so I can't deny it. Alright, weapons. You are a weapon now. They must have used weapons. They must have literally used spiritual weapons to, get your consent to take on their karma. Alright? Or to bend to their will, whatever. Hunter. You are the hunter now. You are the hunter. You are the weapon. This came in earlier on one of our reads also. Because God. Why? Because God's here. So this person just thought probably they are gods. He's everything. His family is everything. She's everything. Their families are everything. They have power. They have position. Something like that. Ill will. Of course there is ill will. Of course there is. There's this person and whoever they're stalking. This person is stalking you right now. Just know this person is trying to manifest you into their lives Just know there is ill will. Just know this person's infected. Okay? And there is white magic involved, and I think I can assure you, guarantee you, there is black magic involved in this. There is you have a lot of name and fame in your destiny. It's written in your destiny, all right? And this person knows it. Let me tell you that. Fiction. Okay, what? A lot of stories. Maybe this person who's stalking you made up a lot of stories about you. You know, a lot of stories about you. Of course, I'll tell you the next card. Shivering in fear. Of course, shivering in fear, because this is happening. This is real. I think for the most part, this person probably thought like nothing's gonna happen. People can say whatever they want to say. God, yeah, there is God, but you know what? I got my gifts from God, but you know what? It's okay. There is no God. It's just me. I think it's like that. I got my gifts from God, but there is no God. It's literally like that. This person, that's the bloody that one gray cell thing that baffles me at times, you know. How can you not do 1 + 1 is equal to 2? It is literally, how do you think you have these gifts? Obviously you were blessed by divine, right? So how do you think there is no God? It doesn't make sense. Of course, when you were blessed, if you think you're so special, that means how did you become so special? Because you got blessed by the divine, right? You didn't create yourself. Divine created you. Someone created you. That power created you. And if you are like so amazing, so great, that's because divine blessed you to be. And then how did you come to the conclusion that there is no divine? I don't get it. It's literally 1 + 1 is equal to 2. I don't get it. It's for this person, it's 1 + 1 is 0. I don't know what there is. Spiritual warfare, of course there is spiritual. I already told you this. There is black magic in it. There is white magic in it. There's a lot of shebang happening here. And all of it will come into, this is a fact. What I am telling you is a fact. And all of this will come into open. It's either already come into open, or it's unraveling itself very slowly, but it's confirmation. Literal confirmation. I'm telling you, it's happening as we speak. And it's happening, it's rolling right now. Let me tell you that. This person, did I not just say that this person thought it was a joke? This person thought that, you know what, there is no God. Let this person, you know, say whatever to say, God will come for me, God will come. Yes, and that moment has arrived. We did that download just now. Divine saying that I trusted you, I gave you a boon, I gave you power, I gave you my love, I gave you my blessing, and you turned around to hurt my family, right? Hurt him, hurt Mahadev himself. It's like, here you go. What is the last one? Nourishing. Okay, I do not know what is the nourishing bit here is, but it's like nourishing, almost like blessing. Yeah, divine blessing you and letting you know that you are like, that you've done well for yourself, and I want to bless you. It's like, it's literally that. And then you go around and say, ha, now that I've got the boon, I'll become a Bhasmasur, and I will just try to come for either you or your family. It's like when you go for a chosen, just know the chosen ones, if you're like trying to hurt an innocent person, hurt anybody, even if you're trying to hurt somebody who doesn't believe in God, but is a good person, believes in karma, is a good person, is just a good person, doesn't bother anybody, they just do their own thing, divine will protect that person, just so you know. Irrespective, they could be an atheist, but if they are a good person, they're good, they're just, the universe will do justice to them. Irrespective whether they believe in Lord Shiva, Sri Hari or not, irrespective, divine, the universe will do justice to them. So I think the justice is what is happening right now, or it's already happened, or is happening right now. It seems like it's unraveling as we speak, everything, because it's probably a lot that has happened, and it's like it's rolling on, rolling, and everyone's like, unbelievable, it's a fact. And most of the time, this person or this group of people or whatever, these people usually have like at least 3-4 people around them minimum, because that's how they operate, right? They try to like separate themselves from the actual crime, so that, you know, if at all, in an off chance something goes wrong, they can just, you know, kind of step back and say that wasn't me, that was over here. So there's probably have people who they already have, designated for sacrifice. If at all something happens, they think, oh, we already have this person, I didn't do this directly, I got this person to do it, I paid this person to do it, so if at all something happens, this person, the other person will go down, not me. Yeah, that's how they see it, that we'll sacrifice this person, we'll say we have nothing to do with it, you found this person doing this, so that wasn't me. You know what I mean? So that's that. But then it doesn't work like that with the universe. It'll just unravel in the most unique, the most mysterious ways, because universe, because God. And I already told you, it's their jam. They love it when someone does wrong. For them, it's an opportunity to, kind of like teach us a lesson, teach humanity a lesson. So, okay. Anyway, so 1 hour, 24 seconds. Oh my gosh. We literally went over an hour, but yes, there were a lot of downloads. And, okay, so wonderful. It was lovely meeting you guys back, and I'm going to, today's what? Wednesday already, right? So I had to do 3 in a week, huh? So that means, by that math, I'll have to come back with another one tomorrow and then another one day after, which seems like a very tall task. But I will try to come to it. I don't want to be too hard on myself as well, because I'm doing a full-time job as well though. But I will try to keep up to my promise that I made to a divine. I will try my level best. But you'll have one more coming in this week, definitely, 101%. I will try to come with a third one. Try my level best to bring a third one as well. Okay, until then, I will take your leave now, my collective. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.